Modern life, from the phone in your pocket to the fighter jets overhead, depends entirely on 17 obscure elements you've likely never heard of. They are the reason electric vehicle motors spin, MRI machines function, and advanced guidance systems can find their targets. This diagram shows a core paradox. These materials are not rare. Yttrium and cerium are scattered in thousands of deposits across every continent. Yet despite this global abundance, China has engineered a monopoly, creating a massive strategic vulnerability for every other nation. In April 2025, Beijing began requiring export licenses for specific heavy rare earth elements required for high-end military hardware. By October, they claimed authority over any product globally containing even 0.1% Chinese-sourced rare earths, regardless of where that product was manufactured. This chart shows the immediate fallout. As export controls tightened, the price of these materials outside of China rocketed upward, stalling Western production lines. Following a meeting with President Trump, Beijing agreed to pause the most severe restrictions until late 2026. President Xi Jinping secured a temporary ceasefire, but the underlying threat remains active. The infrastructure of Chinese leverage is fully functional, leaving Western supply chains exposed to future political shifts. The difficulty lies in processing rather than mining. Extracting the raw ore is a standard industrial process seen in massive open-pit mines across the globe. The scientific bottleneck is that rare earth elements are chemically near twins. They cling to each other at the atomic level, resisting separation. To pull them apart, you need massive refineries and thousands of successive rounds of concentrated acid baths. This chart shows the results of who dominates that difficult science. Today, China controls a single F-35 fighter jet contains 900 pounds of processed rare earth materials. A Virginia-class submarine requires an estimated 9,200 pounds of these elements to function. From Tomahawk missiles to night vision goggles, these elements are the bedrock of modern defense hardware. In the civilian sector, the global green energy transition is physically impossible without a secure supply of these magnets for wind turbines and electric motors. Without an independent supply, the future of Western defense and energy security remains paralyzed. The West is finally attempting to rebuild, with new initiatives in Europe and processing plants opening in Texas and Australia. Scientists are testing experimental alternatives, from deep-sea mining to extracting trace metals from e-waste and old circuit boards. This graph shows the math working against the West. Despite billions in new investment, international capacity is actually falling behind the rapid expansion of Chinese refineries. Experts estimate it takes up to 30 years to build an independent supply chain, while the current geopolitical ceasefire expires in late 2026. Control over the periodic table dictates the balance of global power, and right now, the West is decades behind, in a race it only just realized it was running.